Yes! Another episode of Not So Fake News. We've been gone for a while, bringing you some other beautiful shows here on the A Dose of Reality Network. Some you're gonna love, some you're probably gonna hate, because let's be real here. Silence, you juggalo whores! Nobody gives two shits about you! I don't do this for you, I do this for me! Son, banish your fucking laughery. Anyway, we got a few awesome articles here for you tonight. We're gonna start off with a Florida woman that beat the shit. We're talking left, right, some school kids. And I mean, we've all kind of wanted to do that just a little bit. Maybe not school kids, because that'd be fucking weird. But you know, some siblings, family members, nieces, nephews, people like that. Don't tell me you haven't wanted to put on like an old school sock and bop from back in the day. Yo! Deep dive, motherfuckers! Don't cheer for that! And just punch some kids in the face. But I've let off the steam, I'm ready for an article, back in the game, let's start it off. Meanwhile, in more fun Florida news, a Jacksonville mother is charged with child abuse after a fight with another student on the campus of DuPont Middle School last week, as a Florida police arrest report states. What is wrong with people in Florida? It seems like, constantly, they're always doing something fucked up. Constantly, man. Edith Riddle, of 34 years old, was arrested by Duval School Board Police on Thursday. The school safety officer heard a teacher's frantic announcement over the school radio that there was a fight occurring outside the cafeteria at 12:14 p.m. When the police officer arrived at the fight location, he found Riddle had been involved in an altercation with a student. Oh man. Riddle had just exited the school with her own daughter after a meeting with the vice principal on campus. Rather than exiting the campus directly, the daughter walked out of her way through the cafeteria to engage the victim in a fight. Riddle's daughter pushed the victim to the ground and threw some punches before the suspect also joined punching the victim. This poor kid was lying on the ground, according to witnesses. A witness also said that Riddle appeared to have on a boxing glove attached to her left hand. The report says that Riddle had the boxing glove on her hand when she arrived at the school and told the school it was superglued to her wrist and that she could not remove it. Well, that doesn't really surprise me at all things considering. I mean, we are talking about a woman from Florida, so who knows what she was doing with superglue? Maybe putting it in her hair, I don't know. Maybe she thought it would be good dildo lube, who knows? It's fucking Florida. The victim suffered abrasions to her knees and forearms. The girl's parents arrived at the school and told police she wanted to pursue criminal charges, because yeah, why wouldn't you? Riddle and the victim were not related, because it wouldn't be as funny if they were. She was arrested and charged with one count of child abuse with a personal special weapon. Personal special weapon. Oh my god. I love these people. I should just start doing a special show just for them. I couldn't find a lot of video footage for this specific article, so I'll leave you with the snickle fritz that I did find. Anyway, enjoy, and back to you.
Listen to this story. A mother showed up to her daughter's school wearing boxing gloves. Police arrested Edith Riddle after they say she got into a fight with another student at DuPont Middle School. The police report states that Riddle told school leaders the glove was superglued to her wrist and she couldn't remove it. The victim had bruises on her knees and her forearms.
I must be from Florida or something. I don't know how to use crazy glue. Hey, whoa, shut the. You guys are weak. You're from the weak generation. You know what? This old fucking saying my grandpapa used to tell me: hard times make hard men. Hard men make easy times. Easy times make soft men. That's the category you fuckers fall into. Speaking of the days and times, there is a woman. Okay, now look at me in the eyes here. There is a woman in Australia. She is a principal of a college. She made all the males stand in solidarity for crimes against women that they haven't yet committed. Can you believe that motherfucking shit? And you can't just sit back and go, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? It's what's going on these days. No. What you need to do is grab that Florida crazy glue and glue that bitch's fucking mouth shut. I would say maybe glue something else shut too so she can't procreate, but that'd be kind of a little bit too much, I think. So, yeah. Let's get on with this next article, and please, try not to hate me too much for some of the things that I might say in this one, but it is how I feel. I'm a dude that hasn't hurt any women. I love women, man. I love them. And I just don't think what this bitch did was right. That's all I'm saying. So anyway, let's get on with the article so I can have a beer. Calm down about the whole situation. Meanwhile, in Australia news, the principal of a Warrnambool secondary school says asking the male students to stand as a symbolic gesture of apology for the behaviors of their gender at a school assembly was inappropriate. Broward College principal Jane Boyle apologized after conceding a discussion about sexual assault and harassment at a school assembly when it took an inappropriate turn. Man, oh man, oh man, why does this keep happening everywhere? Why can't people just put their liberal cock back in their pants? Ms. Boyle said that in a statement during a discussion about sexual harassment and respect for women and girls, boys were asked to stand as a symbolic gesture of apology for the behaviors of their gender that have hurt and offended girls and women. I mean, come on! Are you serious? The issue came to light after parents, unhappy with the way the assembly played out, aired their views on social media and contacted the school, as they should. Some parents said their children had found the assembly confronting, while others backed the school's attempt to address the topics of sexual harassment and assault with students. Well, I wonder who was defending who on this one. It's understood a second school assembly was held to address some of the concerns raised after Wednesday's school gathering. Yeah.
Schools play an important role in the promotion and safety and respect of all students, and discussions in schools around respect towards women and girls are a key part of this work,
Mrs. Boyle was quoted saying.
This week at a school assembly, Broward College discussed the topic of respect for women and the importance of bystander behavior and speaking up and reporting incidents of inappropriate behavior.
Well, I wonder who's speaking up about your inappropriate behavior, lady. Tuesday's assembly included the screening of a video message by the Brisbane Boys College captain Mason Black about being provocative in stopping incidents of sexual harassment as they see them.
Today, the school is contacting parents to explain the reasons behind the assembly and to ensure that any student who requires support is aware that it's available,
her statement said. Yeah, support is available, unless you're a guy, because then she'll just make you stand up, pull your pants down, cut your dick off, and then just run around in a circle and scream that, "Women are the king! Women are the king!" Anyway, there are some Snickle Fritz videos. I'm going to try and pull the Captain Mason video up here for you, but other than that, that's it. That's the dime. Ugh.
Grace Tame. This year's Australian of the Year, at 15, was groomed and raped by her 58-year-old teacher. Brittany Higgins, former Liberal staffer, was allegedly raped in the Parliament House, the place that was built on the foundation of law and justice for all. Sarah Urbard, a 33-year-old woman who was walking home from...
I pledge allegiance to the women that I have never hurt. Blah, blah, blah. Man, that kid's a stone cold cunt for not having a backbone. Yeah, for real. But not as much of a stone cold cunt as this next article, or the guy in the article. An Italian man who killed his mother and his father because he didn't take the family dog for a walk, and apparently do his chores either, right? You know what I'm saying? You fucking juggalo freaks! Bet you never did your chores for your parents either! That's why you're in my studio watching my bullshit! Do better. Do better with your fucking lives. I'm wearing a sweater vest right now. Fuck. Anyway, let's get on to this article. This will be the closing one for the evening, but we're gonna be back with more, and you're gonna love it. Let's get into it. An Italian man has confessed to killing his parents because they asked him to walk a dog. Oh, this is going to be a good one too. The alleged murder took place in the city of Bolzano, in the northern Italian province of Saltiro, when teachers Peter Neumeier and Laura Priscilli went missing earlier this year. Laura's dead body was later found in the Adige River with signs of strangulation, while her husband's body never surfaced, although traces of his blood were found in a nearby bridge. Or on a nearby bridge. Who writes this shit? The victim's son, the bodybuilder and possible tap-out fanatic Benno Neumeier, age 30, was taken into custody on January 29th. He has now confessed to the killing, saying that he killed his father in a brief fight and then murdered his own mother without a word of explanation when she walked in on them. The argument that led to the murder started when the father asked his son to get out of bed and take the family dog for a walk. When he refused, the argument developed. Bino said, "Dad accused me of being a failure. I just wanted silence, so I shut him up," he was quoted saying. But I mean, let's be real here. With a guy that size, if you really want to, shut your dad up, just put him in a fucking chokehold. Put him to the ground. Titty fuck his butt cheeks a little bit. You don't have to, kill a guy, right? He said he had gone to his room to escape being scolded by his dad. He objected to the fact that his father had followed him inside the room when he had gone to bed and fallen asleep after playing on his computer. I don't know how one leads to the other, but I guess it does. He complained that his dad had woken him up and continued to complain that he was not doing his share of the household chores. Keep in mind, this man is 30 years old. He decided to strangle him to stop him from nagging. Okay, so I was kinda right. He goes on to say, I took the first climbing rope I found from my plastic tray of tools. Would you have like a Fisher-Price tool set or what? We were in the hallway and we fell together on the ground. I just remembered that I squeezed very tightly. Oh man. Benno said that his mom returned home soon after and he strangled her with the same rope. He goes on to say, quote unquote, I did it without even saying goodbye. The son said that he then threw their bodies off a bridge into the river. The young man is now in prison in Bolzano on charges of murder and body concealment as the investigation continues. Body concealment? I don't know, man. I think it's just a little bit worse than that. Man, oh man, oh man. Sadly, there is no video to go with this one, and I did try searching up and down for it, so I'll leave you with that. Anyway, back to you. Well, that's our show, ladies and gentlemen. If you liked what you've seen, and you were wondering why we're missing for so long here at the Dose of Reality Network, check out some of these other, videos that we've been doing, Disdained, and also, check out the Canadian Stained TikTok, stuff like that. You'll see the links, in the description for, these shows, or I hope I did that. But anyway, we will see you next week. Have a great weekend. Try not to do too much coke.